Welcome back to MOAA's Advocacy Update. I'm Cory, this is Jen. Now let me get this straight. It's legal to sell service members personal identifiable information, or PII.
It sounds crazy, but there's an existing law that has an unintended consequence. And that law requires Customs and Border Protection, or CBP, to actually get manifests of all of the information for any vessels returning stateside. And so that includes any service members and their families who are stationed OCONUS, because those household goods shipments are coming back within those manifests.
I got the chance to testify to the Senate Banking Committee about some of the risks service members face. And we know that having their identities stolen is something that is much more likely for them to be facing.
Right, 22% higher risk of identity theft, right? Mm-hmm. Well, actually, this is an antiquated law, and I say antiquated, but it's really only 40 years old. But it's a law that requires CBP to collect that information that I talked about on the manifests. And again, that could include service members or their adult dependents, numbers, passport numbers, and other identifiable information. They do collect this data for a good reason. It's not only to enhance competition across the globe, but also to provide business insights on what's actually coming into the States. Unfortunately, that unintended consequence includes service member and their dependent information.
Well, there's got to be a way to still allow for that to happen and protect service members. Is there something in the process that can actually fix that?
Hopefully soon. Last week, the House passed the Moving Americans Privacy Protection Act, which would require CBP to remove that PII prior to selling that data to brokers across the space. And so all we need to do is get the Senate to pass it, and then hopefully it should be enacted very quickly to have that information removed from the manifests.
Right, this seems like a relatively uncontroversial thing, but obviously we always need to provide a nudge. So what can our members do to help?
Visit our Legislative Action Center and make sure you urge your senators to move this bill across the finish line.
Well, Jen, thanks for explaining this to us, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and come back next week.